Hi everyone, I'm Angela.
I'm Lindsay.
And we are the Wives That Watch. And ironically, these lesbians are going to be reacting to Girl in Red. The reason we chose this was you've heard some of their music. I have never heard a single Girl in Red song, which probably makes me a bad lesbian according to some people, but I have never heard a single song by her. Those are her pronouns? Mm-hmm. Okay. And do you know what? I've heard discourse on this, whether she's a lesbian or bisexual. I've heard both.
I don't know anything about the artist. I only have listened to the songs.
All I know is that people are like, oh, do you listen to Girl in Red as a secret way of asking whether you're gay or not, or into women at least. So I've always been curious. Another redhead. We just reacted to Chapel Rowan. Just as queer icon. She identifies as gay and queer. All right, so we're going to be reacting to We Fell in Love in October and I Want to Be Your Girlfriend. Have you ever watched the music videos?
No.
Okay, so there will be some new experiences. For me, this is pretty much 100% a reaction. I don't know what's going on. Do I ever? No, I don't. So ready? Let's check it out. I've seen pictures of her with Taylor Swift, though. She opened for her, didn't she?
Yes. I've always personally felt like her music was like Life is Strange coded.
Oh. Kind of reminds me of Sadie Sink, now that you said that. Wait a minute. Yeah, I've heard that. Mm-hmm. But so we talked about this earlier. Mm-hmm. I remember a man singing this. I don't know why. Did someone cover? Did someone cover it?
I don't know if anybody famous covered it. I could see people on TikTok covering this.
This is her original song?
I think so.
I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it's just that I didn't know this song very well. This is Angela in post-edit. I would like to say that I was thinking of the TikTok sound where it got deepened for no reason. And here it is, because we found it. You will be my girl, my girl, my girl, my girl. Anyway, back to your regularly scheduled programming. Well, if so, then I have heard this chorus before. I just didn't know it was her.
What I love about the sound is like what has drawn me to this type of music is like I do feel like it has like that indie music feel, like where it's
it does, yeah.
I don't know if there's a more specific name for this type of music, but music that sounds like I don't know, almost like folk, but not folk. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I think this typically does just get labeled as indie, but obviously that's a very broad genre. So I'm sure it's more refined than that.
Yeah, and the lyrics are pretty simple. Smoking cigarettes on the roof, you look so pretty and I love this view. We fell in love in October, that's why I love fall. Looking at the stars, admiring from afar. My girl, you will be my girl, you will be my world, my world. So pretty simple lyrics. I think probably this is more about the beat than anything else.
Yeah, it feels very literal.
Yeah,
literal sense of like, I love you and we fell in love in the fall.
Yeah, which, you know what? It's like, we don't have a lot of music as, you know, queer people for us. So sometimes we just need straightforward, like, I love you. You're my world. Mm-hmm. I love the fall because I love you. You know, like simple things. You know what this reminds me of? Life is Strange for some reason.
Angela, I literally opened the video and said, this is Life is Strange coded. I've always personally felt like her music was like Life is Strange coded.
Oh.
Literally, that is like the first comment I said. I was like, oh yeah, I love this because it reminds me, it's very Life is Strange coded. You know what this reminds me of? Life is Strange. Girl, yeah.
you know that my ADHD tunes you out.
No, it's giving Chloe Price. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, apparently I do know what you mean. Apparently I'm there with you.
No, yeah. That's great. Sorry, I just can't get over that because it's. I wondered, why did you follow up then with like, oh yeah, it's giving Sadie Sink vibes.
I thought you said Stranger Things.
Oh, I said it's giving. Its Life is Strange coded. You're like, yeah, it's giving Sadie Sink.
That makes sense now. I thought you said this is giving Stranger Things.
It was a disaster.
And no, this is so funny. I'm so sorry. No, first of all, so many things went wrong because one, I'm half deaf, and the other one, I'm ADHD. So everything came together to make this the wrong misunderstanding here. I thought you said this is giving Stranger Things, and I said, yeah, she even looks like Sadie Sink.
I was really lost. I let you have it too. I was like, maybe she's thinking of Stranger Things. That is not the context in which I was talking about. But
anyway, the freaking second verse was smoking cigarettes on the roof. You look so pretty, and I love this view. A repeat of the first one. Can it stop moving? Don't bother looking down. We're not going that way. At least I know I'm here to stay. So I wonder if that insinuates that her partner is. You're still laughing. I can't.
I'm just processing.
Probably, yeah. Her partner maybe feels like this anxiety that the relationship is gonna end, and you know what is her name, Marie? We just looked this up. Marie, I was right.
Okay.
TLDR. Partner's anxious that maybe things are gonna go south, and Marie is like,
"No, I
look
got
down,
you.
girl. Relax." Is this the vibe of a lot of her music?
Yeah. Another reason I like this song a lot is it is reminiscent, I think, of like, you know, having those pocket of moments in relationships where it's like, oh, you know, like I love these things because I associate them with you. And you're my entire world. And we just talked about, you know, with our reaction with Chapel, you know, we talked about like lesbians do have a tendency of making like their, you know, current partners or even people they're interested in kind of like their whole personality in like the best way.
Sometimes.
Well, no, yeah, I mean, you don't want to like choke somebody out.
I know what you
but like, like you don't want to overwhelm them. You know what I mean? Like,
did you say choke someone out?
Yeah, like, you know, like you're suffocating them. Not literal choking, unless. But no, you don't want to smother somebody. You don't want to make them feel like, you know, you're overwhelming them with how much you're like obsessed with them. But like just the like it's like I love you, and therefore like everything that I associate with you, I also love.
Yeah, like I associate you with sharks.
Yeah.
And Mass Effect. Yeah. And Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, I love Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah. And I think that even if I don't engage with that content, it makes me smile when I see it.
Well, it's like every time I see like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, I'm like, yeah, I think of you. Or every time that I see the color purple. And, you know, I think I find myself like more drawn to those things because I do think of you. And so I love that, you know, it's like that imagery of like, oh, I love fall so much because I love you so much.
Yeah. We love queer love. Does she actually play? That'd be cool.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I've definitely heard that one. The chorus. I've heard it somewhere.
What do you
I'm
think of
not
the rest of it then?
It is very, like you said, simple.
Mm-hmm.
Lyrically simple. Melodically very simple. Like it doesn't, like you
can
said.
say sonically.
She keeps making fun of me for sonically, so I'm saying like musically, melodically, sonically. I'm trying to take it on my thesaurus.
Mm-hmm.
But I personally, I could see myself listening to it. I think if it came on, I wouldn't skip.
I always really do just like maladaptive daydream, like Life is Strange to this song though.
There's something about it that is giving.
I think the soundtrack is like captures this like in the entire soundtrack. I think they use like actual like they use songs that fit this vibe. And so I think the fact that even just hearing like just the instrumentals or even like the full sound, like Chasing Waterfalls. No. What is it? What was it? Oh, it's something Waterfalls.
Are you sure it's not Chasing Waterfalls?
Hold on. Wait, is it? It's Sid Meier's. I'll come back.
Sid Meier's?
Sid Meier's. Yeah, that's who's in the soundtrack for Life is Strange a lot. It's his type of music. Oh, we play hide and seek in Waterfalls is the chorus. So I was thinking, hold on. You're going to cut it, right?
Definitely.
And...
What was the song?
Well, the song was Obstacles by Sid Meier's, and
that's in the soundtrack.
That's in the soundtrack, and I believe there's a couple other ones that are very like similar to that. Again, like just part of the soundtrack, and so I think it would fit. I think that's why I think about it is like if you slotted this song into one of the Life is Strange games, especially this one or Before the Storm, it would just fit. It would just fit the vibe. But this one also feels very like this is something that Chloe Price is listening to, you know?
Yeah.
Like this is Chloe Price's song.
I agree. I do think it's a song I would listen to. I do think it's a song if it came on I would not skip. And I'd probably be like, my girl. Actually, I think I've done that. Not even knowing that it's her. I've been just around because I do this thing where I just randomly get things or sound bites in my head. It's very ADHD, and then I'll just sing it over and over and over and over and over. It drives her bananas sometimes. But I think there's been times where I've been like, my girl, my girl, my girl, like just walking around. So sometimes we just need to see queer love on the screen.
Yeah.
No frills. Just fun. Sweet. All right, the second song we're gonna listen to is I Want to Be Your Girlfriend. You've also heard this one. I have not. So there's no music video. I believe this is just a visualizer / lyric video or something. But we will analyze the lyrics as well. You ready to get into it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's like pining.
Yeah. This one definitely has like a bit more of a beat than the last one for me. Like
more
just
fast paced.
Yeah. That's the word for it. More fast paced. Yeah. And then the lyrics, she's saying, oh, Hannah.
Yeah.
I thought she was saying, oh, hell no.
Oh, no.
Like,
Hannah.
hell no. No, okay. So, oh, Hannah, I want to feel you close. Oh, Hannah, come lie with my bones.
She's talking directly to the friend that she's pining over.
That's brave. Like her real friend?
I don't know. I'm just saying in the lyrics.
Okay. Maybe a character. Yeah. If it's her real friend, I'm like, damn. Brave
That's
as hell.
brave.
That is brave.
Or the highest level of flattery.
Yeah. Oh, Hannah, don't look away. Oh, Hannah, just look at me the same. I want to be your friend. I don't want to be your friend. I want to kiss your lips. I want to kiss you until I lose my breath. I don't want to be your friend. I want to kiss your lips. I want to kiss you until I lose my breath. Oh, Hannah. Oh, Hannah. A lot of lesbians have this experience, though, even bisexual women, right? Pining after someone that either isn't your sexuality, so maybe is into men, or doesn't know you exist, or doesn't see you that way.
Yeah, like, or you're a little bit like, you know, we're friends, but I've started to like you as more than a friend, and I want you to look at me like that. But I'm also like a little bit terrified that it'll like ruin what we already have now. Yeah. Like, don't change how you feel about me.
Yeah.
Unless it's positive.
She has an interesting voice. It is definitely made for like indie kind of music. If this is a real friend, she's just like in your face. Oh, Hannah. Hannah. Tell me something nice. Oh, Hannah, I will follow you home. Although my lips are blue and I'm cold. Those lyrics are kind of interesting. Oh, Hannah, tell me something nice, like flowers and blue skies. Oh, Hannah, I will follow you home, although my lips are blue and I'm cold. That feels very metaphoric for, like, I'm so tired of pining after you. Like, almost let me in. Because she's like, follow me home. Let me into your home. Let me in. I'm cold. I'm tired of being out here.
Also could be at your own self-detriment is my thought, right? Like you're kind of like putting your needs on the back burner because you're so kind of like fixated on someone else's.
Yeah.
Or like the maybe possibility of like being like, I would do anything for you, but it's putting myself like at a, you know, in a bad situation.
Yeah, it also makes me think like when you love someone as a friend and then those feelings start to grow into something more, there's, I think, this fear of losing your friend because you do love this person at a base level as a friend. And then these feelings are added on top. And it's like, well, what if I say something and then they don't even want to be in my life, period. And that, I think, is really scary. Have you heard her sing live before? No? I'd be curious. Although I think the vocals are pretty simple.
I would say a lot of her music is like that. But again, it's indie genre. Music sounds like this. A broad genre, but a lot of...
I'm sorry, I heard bitch in it. I'm like a dog with a bone. I'm like...
Again, like this is... I don't know what the specific type of indie music this is. But like the whatever genre this... like sub-genre this falls into... sounds like this, and I think a lot of her music is like that.
Yeah, that bridge that took me out of the combo was, I don't want to be your friend, I want to be your bitch, and I want to touch you, but not like this. The look in your eyes, my hand between your thighs. Oh, this can't be real. It's all a dream.
We get a little salacious.
Yeah, pining. Definitely. Yeah, it's just capital P pining. Trademark.
TM.
Yeah. What I kind of like about her...
It's a wet dream. What?
What'd you say?
She's like, oh, this must be a dream, and I said a wet dream.
Oh. Meanwhile, I don't remember what I was about to say.
I took you out again.
No, you took me out of it. I heard wet dream. I was like, huh? I was going to say her vocals, I think, fit really well with this kind of song, especially because she has kind of like almost, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but like a whiny voice, like a
a rasp.
Like a raspy, whiny kind of voice. And that's not in a bad way. I actually do really like it for this kind of music. I think it fits perfectly, which is probably why she chose this genre. It probably complements her voice the best. And I feel like in this song, I can feel that pining in her voice as she's singing.
Well, it's like the sound is literally like that like it's like a push and pull. It's like come to me kind of thing. Like it's like a cascading.
Yeah.
And then it's like it draws you back when she comes back in on that next note.
Yeah.
I would say like the reason I think I like this type of music is I would say that obviously it is really simplistic meaning, at least these two, right? Like these are very like straightforward.
Yeah.
Like you know exactly what they're talking about, you know exactly like what the messaging
analysis.
is.
Yeah.
But it's like it's music that you really do just kind of put on to like enjoy and vibe to. Mm-hmm. And like I love just having like music that you can do that with.
Yeah, I think so far it's been very simplistic, but what I will say is a lot of times the songs that become most popular or viral tend to be more simplistic.
Well, I think she filled a niche. I don't think there's a lot of like just music, especially like for like queer music.
Yeah.
Even just is about just the everyday. I think too often. Yeah, I'm like I think too often we have experience like what is our representation or like content that ends up being made for us is like so niche that either some of us can't relate or it is somehow really dramatized. Like this is just a simple experience that I think a lot of people can relate to, and it doesn't have to be like this big showy like dramatic flair.
That's true, because if you think about like music for straight people, right, or I don't want to say music for straight people, but maybe just written about straight relationships, right, they have the whole gambit. They get to run the whole spectrum of simplistic love songs that are just easy listening, and then really deep lyrical analysis kind of songs, and then like shake your ass kind of beat songs. They've got the whole spectrum. I think we're still building our repertoire because we haven't had a lot of artists.
There's a need for content because even the content being created is somehow like shoeboxed still.
Yeah, but it's awesome because Girl in Red, now Chapel, and Troy, you know, people are starting to come up, and you know, some people are claiming they're creating gay music or a gay pop or whatever, but it's like, no, this has been curated over time. There have been people in the past that started the movement, and I feel like there's a lot of artists now that are trying to continue to build it up, and that's really good. And she's cemented in like queer history at this point, especially for lesbians.
Oh, for sure.
Of like, do you listen to Girl in Red? And like, that's crazy. Like, isn't that awesome?
for that to be a phrase of like, especially to be like if you're trying to like feel a situation out and you don't maybe know someone's orientation or how they like.
Well, it reminds me of the like, are you a friend of Dorothy? Mm-hmm. Now it's like, do you listen to Girl in Red?
Yeah, that came up for a while. People were like, do you listen to Girl in Red? And if someone said, who's that? You're like, okay.
Oh, never.
We know.
Exactly. So I think she's filling her niche well.
Yeah.
Is what I'll say.
Yeah, my favorite is We Fell in Love in October. But it's because I also, again, it's just Life is Strange coded, and that's like my top three favorite games. Mm-hmm. But you're my world, so I can relate to that.
You're a nerd. But yeah, I mean, I can relate to that one too. You know, I think you and I can relate to that song when it comes to each other. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's more simple music, I think. I would say that I'd be interested in hearing more of her discography just to kind of get a vibe of like the fullness of what she has to offer. So
like I guess what her artistry entails.
Yeah, like if you cherry picked 3 random songs out of any artist's discography, you are not going to get the full view.
Oh yeah, imagine Gaga.
No, it would be a wild ride if you did that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, imagine I'm like if you randomly picked 3 of Gaga's songs.
Oh yeah.
And then we're asked to like, okay, what's your evaluation of this artist?
Mentally
Which 3?
ill. Yeah. But leave us a comment if you have any recommendations on songs we could check out for Girl in Red or any other artists. We definitely want to react to a bunch of more queer artists. There's obviously a lot that we're not catching on to. So if there are any queer artists that you know of that maybe we haven't, drop a comment. We may check them out. We do read your comments, and if there's anything that you guys recommend to us, we try to write them down or remember to react to in the future. We're just kind of scattering things around so it's not, the same artist back to back or anything like that, but we are keeping track, we are watching, and we really appreciate all the comments. So give us as much context as you would like in the comments. We love it. Leave a like, subscribe if you'd like to follow our journey, and any final thoughts? Good? All right, everyone, be safe out there, and we'll see you soon. Bye.